Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are back. It's a new week, Monday, and as usual, or at least very, very often, on Mondays we go through the uranium miners down under in Australia, and today is no different. As always, follow me on Twitter, and please give me a thumbs up if you like my content. Then the algos will do their thing, and hopefully we can spread this wonderful community. And as always, do your own due diligence. And with all that boring stuff said, we are going into the charts here very, very quickly. Looking at 92E here, again, this stuff breaking out here, very nice. Again, getting above these highs here, very nice. And yeah, we have now the first higher high in a very, very long time. What I think would be ideal, not short term, but at least long term, would be something like this, major, and then maybe a tiny right shoulder here. That would be stunning, retesting that red trend line. Now support, and then we blast, and then we are ready for takeoff. But again, this was the key, that breakout here, like at the start of November. And yeah, it seems like 92E wants to join the party as we speak. So that is very nice to see. Again, overall major long-term yellow bullish channel here. And yeah, again, I think this is the start. And again, depending on how you want to play it, you can see it here. We have some sort of bearish wedge on the daily. So some sort of breakdown here would be ideal. All the way down, that's the best risk reward. Will we get there? We have to wait and see. But still, I think this will have a minor breakdown. If we just pop to the upside here, then at least we have a clear buy, in my view anyways, at roughly 0.44. You can see all the way across here. We have all these beautiful interactions here, and we stop there once again. So 0.44, 0.45, give or take, that is the level to look for. I want to show you short-term, long-term here for AEE. In my view, this bad boy wants to break out here. And what this means is that we have this, I know we have a major gap here, but I wouldn't be so worried about it, to be honest. Again, we are now sitting on top of the long-term blue neckline, and we are squeezing down towards that neckline, which is what we want to see, major breakout here. Then this is where we go. The big level to go through then is, you've guessed it, roughly 0.355. That is what you want to look for this continuation. Again, long term, I think this one here looks very nice, especially when we get that weekly close above the small orange trend line there. H, good old H. I want to go to the daily just to show you what is happening here. Breakout, yes, we love it. We know what has happened. Major surge here. Again, if you are, let's say here in this move up here, you don't buy. You wait until you get that first pullback. And what is very nice here is that we have made a short-term daily inverted head and shoulders breakout today. So now you have a measured move, which is roughly the highs here. So that makes sense. And this level here, you can see tons of interactions all the way across, right here, there, almost here. And 1, 2, 3 over here. So 0.05 was a big level to hold, and we did with a major reversal here, breakout. That's beautiful. That is stunningly beautiful. And my view is that we are now on the road, not today, not tomorrow, to visit these highs over here back from 2021. And yeah, that will be a big one. But when and if that goes, then you have some bull flag action going on right there. Beautiful. Bannerman. Good old Bannerman. I want to just go on the weekly here. Again, major surge, bull flag at the green, our green support. So, boom, that is going to blow, I think, to the upside. You can see it here in more detail. The beautiful bull flag right across here somewhere. And yeah, again, breakout and then bullish consolidation into a major support in this case. Not the trend line that we broke out from, but the major support at roughly 2.5. I love it. I like what I see. Already deep yellow. Long term, this is just stunningly beautiful. Look at it here all the way across. And where are we now? You can see it here as well. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Very early, in my view, on deep yellow. So now we're fighting the highs here. You can see it there. And now we're just coming up to the pivot high there, retesting that shorter term golden, and tons of support here. And my take, the most likely path is, yes, you have guessed it, something like that. Long term, it looks like when and if we break 1.4, deep yellow is ready, or will join the party. BOE, again, the exact same thing as that I've mentioned about BOE as in previous, I don't know, 4 months or so. That's the all-time high, or previous all-time high from 2007. And where are we now? We have broken out, and bullish consolidation into that all-time high. Now support. Again, the probabilities are very much in favor of something like this. It doesn't have to be that more complex in my view. Same thing again here with elevate. Major higher high, higher low, as we talked about. We wanted to have the low in this vicinity, and we actually came all the way down to these lows over here. I didn't think we would go that low, to be honest, but still, it is what it is. And now we want to break out that high right there. So now higher lows and higher highs is the name of the game. I think if we add our 30 moving average, 30 weekly moving average, here it is coming up nicely. And yeah, you have survived all this bad stuff here again. I'm not saying that we can't crash down here, but again, you've survived all this bullish sideways action here again with a lot of scare. People hated the sector, breaking out, and now we're making these types of patterns. I think the risk reward is definitely to the upside here. Lotus, oh yes, Lotus, good old Lotus. Want to see if all right, yeah, sure. All-time highs, 2022 high, and what is happening now? Last week we broke out of that bad boy. We have a big level here at roughly 0.3, as you can see, all the way back to here, back from 2018. And my take is that when we clear this one on a weekly basis, so a close above 0.3 on a weekly basis, zooming out all the way out, the next target will be the pivot high here in 2022. So a roughly 50% move, and then you have some pivots over here as well, but still there's a lot of fresh air up here. And Uranium, man, looks fantastic. Here we have Okapi. I think that's pronounced very incorrectly, but it doesn't matter. False breakdown, surge, as you know, retesting, and now we're just building a bottom here again. When do we think that the bottom is in? I want to look on the daily. I want to look at the daily and maybe go like this just to have it a bit more easy. I think, you know, the lows here roughly makes sense, right? And some sort of squeeze right here. So I think when we can, there it is actually, I think. There it is in my view. So if we can get above these highs here, and especially closing above 0.14, we have some pivots high and all that. But definitely it really wants to coil here and move higher in my view. I don't see this one. I think the low is in right here as we speak. Given the overall uranium market is very strong. So I think that this is the low. Again, we have to wait and see. But something like this, I'm very, very bad at pointing directly, something like that. So hopefully this is what we are going to see. Again, it's a bit of a lag. Should concern people a bit, actually, given how strong all the uranium miners has been. But yeah. Again, I just want to show you something I love to show every single time. That bad boy has been broken. 15-year long trend line has been broken, and people are still bearish on Paladin. I don't think we can go higher. I don't know. I don't understand. Pivot high here from 2021. Pivot high here again, testing. Of course, we're getting rejected. Some shorting, fine. 30 weekly coming up here again. The odds are in your favor. That's all I can say. That's at least how I see it. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here. Yes, Paladin is a $3 billion market cap company, but in this day and age, $3 billion is what the Democrats spend, you know, on a daily basis. So even on an hourly basis sometimes. So it doesn't matter. It's peanuts. Doesn't matter. Oh yes, Peninsula Energy. I think they had a $50 million raise here again, coming all the way down to the low side of this channel. If you believe in this stock, again, buying here at the lows, not the worst thing. We have a gap up here, and now we have a gap here. So still tons of resistance. But again, if you believe in this bad boy and you want to buy it cheap, again, buying here after the race, it's not the worst thing that you can do. Again, the fact that it is lagging here should be concerned, but again, here we had some UEC deal that fell through, and then now we have the $50 million raise. Again, that will definitely put some downward pressure on a $50 million market cap company. SLX here, again, looking at it here, I like what I see. I really do. You can see it here, that blue wedge that we formed after we started to break down from the long-term golden bearish wedge or uptrend. Where do I want to really get above now? Really, I want us to get above something like this, going across here. If you can add that line over there, I think that's when we go. Again, breakout, retest. So we want to clear that high at roughly 3.7 in that vicinity. But again, yeah, you could have some bear flagging as well. So keep that in mind. As always, look at both side of the setup here. But I think it has more upside potential, given how strong the market is at the moment. Overall, our equally weighted ETF, again, I haven't adjusted this in a very long time, so it might not be as precise, but still breaking out here from a long-term yellow. You can see here long-term downward channel here with the floor at roughly 63. Again, breaking out and bullish consolidation. That's, again, favor the upside. And against the spot price here, you can see that we are very low here on off the wedge right here. Again, the spot price is insanely strong. However, maybe if I adjust our equally weighted ETF, that maybe we have some difference that we're still in. I don't know. But again, I don't think that it matters in my view. It shouldn't be of any concern. The uranium market is very strong still, and the uranium, again, up roughly 2% today. I want to show you one thing about URNM. We don't do that often. But again, we are coming into some of the, right here, the pivot high here in 2021 at roughly 51, excuse me. But we are above that pivot high there. So again, very strong. But again, we have the big one coming in here very soon. But overall, it looks quite decent, to say the least. Yeah, that's all I had for you guys today. Let's see what happens. But at least for now, it's all looking extremely nicely here. Again, Peninsula got beaten down because they raised like 50%, 25% of their market cap. That's hard to undo. Have a great one, guys, and we will see you in the next one. Just bye.